Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on effective goal setting. My name is Kay, and I'm happy to be here with you today. Now, I'm making this video early in January 2021, the first of the year, the beginning time when we look at goals and resolutions, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is a good place to be. Even though some people, and I've heard it said, and I felt that way myself, what's the point of making resolutions when I know I'm not going to keep them? I'll just be disappointed. Let me encourage all of us to let ourselves dream. Let ourselves think about what is it that I'd like to change? What result is it I would like to see different in my life over this next year? Either in my business or in my personal life or both. Perhaps both. And list those out. Spend some time daydreaming, even if you will. What results do you want to see different? Let yourself go on that. Okay, now that now bring it down to as specific as possible. Instead of saying, I want to be more fit, for instance, say, I want to be able to walk for 2 or 3 miles without any effort, without any discomfort, or I'd like to lose a certain amount of weight, or I'd like to, whatever that, make it as specific as possible. And don't limit it in one area. I would like to improve my relationships with my family or my friends, or whatever area that we want to see some improvements in. Go ahead and make that list. You know, there are 5 areas in our lives that we normally address. You may not want to see particular improvements in all of these areas, but there may be more than one. Let me go over them for us. The first one is health and fitness. The second one is spiritual and mental health. Perhaps you want to be more spiritual this year than you were last year, or to become more aware of your inner self more this year. The third one is relationships, including your primary love interest, relationships with family, with friends. The fourth one is finances. Perhaps you have some goals and some dreams in the financial area. And then the fifth one is career, your work, wherever your job is, whatever it is you do for a living. So in these areas, look at them. Perhaps you will see something you want to change or address in these areas. Be bold with your dreaming. Be bold with your goals. Be specific. Now that you've clarified the goals that you want to see, now lots of times we don't see the goals. We don't see the results that we want because we stop there. We can't stop there if we want to see progress, if we want to make progress. We have to have a plan. So you may need some support, a support group. Join a gym, for instance, or join a class, or get some accountability partners that hold you accountable and you hold them accountable. Don't let them let you off the hook. Hold each other accountable. But the point here is you must think about and be willing to pay the price, because change does not happen in comfort areas, in comfort zones. We have to be willing to step out of our comfort zone into a learning zone, into areas that are, by definition, less comfortable. We have to be willing to challenge ourselves. If we want to see different results, we have to change something in our day-to-day life to make those results. For instance, if you want to stop procrastinating and overthinking, then you need to do those things that require you to stay on a schedule, to do what you need to do on a certain time frame. And then when you have small victories, celebrate them. I stayed on my schedule all morning long. I did not daydream or get off or get sidetracked at all. That is a huge win. Go ahead and celebrate that, and realize that it is a process that we'll probably get off, step off of the path along the way. We'll fail, we'll mess up. It doesn't matter. We'll get right back on it. It's a process, and it's a learning thing. But we go in day to day. We want to see long-term change and long-term results, but it happens on a day-to-day step. And then the next thing is, what can I do right now? What single step can I take right now that will help me advance toward those goals, toward that goal, toward that change that I want to make? What is one thing I can begin to do today? So I want to challenge each of us to dream big, to be willing to pay the price, and to take those that single action step that will help us to advance toward our goal. Wishing each of you well in the new year, or whatever time of the year we're watching this. It's always a good time to evaluate goals, dreams, and aspirations. Bye now.